Hi, hope you're all doing great. And because we're talking so much about crisis, okay, and when we come to our professions, when we talk about the professional lives, there is a lot of struggle. We are all dealing with COVID, and yes, after the lockdown, things have started to resume. The work has started to come back to normal. Life is getting back to normal, but there is still a crisis, a situation of crisis we all are dealing with. So today, what I want to talk about is, as a leader, and I'll come to defining a leader also. As a leader, what is the biggest mistake you can make in times of crisis? What are those things that you really should be taking care of when it comes to crisis? Do you really want to know? Do you want to hear this out? Do you want to understand and really see what is it that you've been doing and what can you now do differently? If yes, if this resonates with you, if that's something that you've been struggling with and you really want to see here, then please type in your name, quickly say a hi so that I can also welcome you here. Lovely. So all those of you who are joining in live, a very warm welcome. I'm Aastha Tatia, your happiness coach. And those of you who are watching the recorded version, a very warm welcome to all of you as well. Great. So coming back to what is that one big mistake that as leaders we tend to do in times of crisis. Okay, so I was just reading this Harvard Business Review where they were quoting Sheila Davis. Now she, in 1980s, she was a nurse, but today she's the CEO of Partners in Health. Okay, some of you might have heard about her. Now from her experiences, she shares that one single mistake, that big mistake, is really delaying taking action. Not taking action quickly is the biggest mistake any leader can commit, especially in times of crisis. And she has shared her experience during calamities like Ebola breakout in West Africa, or even the earthquake which devastated Haiti. So all of these, and everywhere she said that not taking quick action and the price that I had to pay because of that is something, that's something that she really wanted to share, and that is the biggest mistake. So coming back to three things which are very, very important in times of crisis that as leaders we need to be very careful about. Number one, jump in. Yes, you heard me right, jump in. Do not wait to have a proper plan. Do not wait to have everything well set up before getting into action. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. Things are not just going to be perfect and then you say, okay, now I'm going to take action. Just go ahead, take that action, whatever is required in that moment. Do not delay. Cost of inaction at times is very, very heavy. So just go ahead, take action. Number two, very critical again, trust your team. And here I really want you to introspect, to really look at what you are doing in your professions. Trusting your team is so very critical, because you cannot be taking all the actions, you cannot be making all the decisions on your own, right? Yes or no? So if you cannot do that, then letting the team know that I am there for you and I have your back 100%. मैं तुम्हारे साथ खड़ा हूँ या खड़ी हूँ. Go, make those efforts, make those decisions wherever it is required. Just go it. So that's number two. Number three, again very, very important, is making sure that your team or the people around are heard or they are listened to. So they come forward and share their ideas to bring in the best solution to the problem at hand. Whatever the crisis is, whatever the challenge is, whatever ideas they have, they come and share that. They come and put forth those. And also they are very clear that they listen to the others, right? So these are three very, very critical things. Number one, jump in, do not wait. for things to get perfect, go ahead, take action. Do not delay. Number 2, trust your team. Let them know that I have your back 100%. I'm there for you 100%. Go ahead, make those decisions, and I'm there for you. And number 3, ensure that your team is listened to, you hear them well. Now, all of these are very, very critical, and at this point, I really want to urge all of you to think whether you are doing all of these or not. We often complain of our teams not thinking out of the box. Creativity नहीं है, innovation नहीं है, कहाँ से ऐसे लोग लाऊं जो crisis management कर सकें, जो अपना 100% दे सकें, who are committed. But little do we think, what are we providing? So I want you to go ahead and think, what is it that is missing? What can you really provide? And when I say leader, in the beginning when I said leader, तो जब leader की हम बात करते हैं, it is not just about a corporate leader. It could be a business owner, a business leader. It could be a professional, right? It could be an entrepreneur. आप अपनी अपनी capacity में leaders हैं, right? It could even be a housewife. As a housewife also, there is crisis that you manage every day, don't you? हर दिन कुछ ऐसा क्राइसिस है, कुछ ऐसी अनसर्टन सिचुएशन है जो आकर खड़ी हो जाती है, जिसको आप मैनेज करते हैं या नहीं करते हैं. तो उस वक्त एज अ हाउसवाइफ भी आपके आसपास जो लोग हैं, आर यू ट्रस्टिंग देम? क्या आप विश्वास कर रहे हैं? क्या आप उनको जब डेलीगेट कर रहे हैं, जिम्मेदारी दे रहे हैं, तो उन पर ट्रस्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट? एंड क्या उनको सुन रहे हैं कंप्लीटली? यदि वो कुछ कह रहे हैं, कुछ आइडिया ला रहे हैं जहां आपको लगता है कि नहीं मेरी एक्सपर्टीज है, मैं बेहतर बता सकता हूं या सकती हूं, पर क्या वो आइडियाज आप सुन रहे हैं? तो wherever you are a leader, and if you are a leader, you cannot operate without your team, more particularly in times of crisis, but otherwise also it's teamwork. तो अगर वो टीम आपके साथ खड़ी है, तो क्या है जो मिसिंग है, क्या है जो और दे सकते हैं, so that you deal with it and you come out as a warrior, as a winner from that crisis, right? So just go ahead, share with me if this resonates with you, if you're able to relate to what I just said. Please share in the comment box, what have you been doing? अभी तक क्या करते आए हैं अपनी टीम के साथ में, crisis situation में, whether you've been taking actions quickly or not, whether you've been trusting your team or not, whether you've been listening to them or not. For all you know, this may be their biggest grievance. So just share with me, and I would love to hear from all of you. Thank you, and see you very, very soon.